face on.
It should be working now, I believe. Let me see.
Alright. Just say it's up and running.
Yes, it's up and running now. So we're working now.
Alright.
What's up? Once again, I'm going to give an intro. I got Stat and Pre here. We got StatticusRex and Predictable Ninja family. And extended family with my nephew Pre. Yeah, we got StatticusRex, and he's my brother, and he's actually working on the new artwork for CoolieCake.com and Twitch, and everything going along with the branding, the rebranding from Gloombirdie to CoolieCake. He actually came up with the Gloombirdie logo that like plague doctor mask with the goo coming out of it or circling, swarming around. It's pretty dope. I love it, and so I can't wait to see what's going to be with the new stuff.
Could be a cool cake with sunglasses or something, but you never know. It could be a cupcake. Could be a whole plate of cake.
Right? Could be anything.
Have to wait and find out.
I have to wait and find out is right. We did mention something, or I mentioned to him something about a honey cake, like a street vendor food honey cake and he said with like a cupcake. Before he knew what I meant by coolie cake, he said something about a candle made out of dynamite in a cupcake. I thought that sounded cool, but with like a honey cake, like street vending food that a coolie might be selling. Anyway, enough about me. We did all right. First match that wasn't being streamed. That I didn't have my account hooked up correctly to Twitch because of the switch from Gloombirdie to CoolieCake, and so our whole first match wasn't broadcast. But we didn't do great. We did all right. What did we get? Like 13th?
Yeah, 13. Not terrible.
Yeah, I'm just
and you're still
now.
Unfamiliar with the new map and everything else. So, I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that castle was new.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of like medieval theme looking things, like you saw when they had the big battle scene intro to the season. You saw the guy who's got the full blown armor on and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, because of I guess The Witcher.
Yep. I think that's kind of what they're going with. Like, that's a good time to bring him in because of that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna ready up. You ready, Derek? Or Pre? You ready, Pre?
Yep.
You ready, Stat?
Yep.
Just 1 second while I change around my stuff. And I should be ready.
I'm going to go grab a snack. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some bread. I haven't eaten breakfast.
Oof.
Well, that must be painful. If y'all want to know my combo currently, I've got the Lil Whip skin, the season signature. Got my season signature back bling, the Dusty Danger style. Got my snowplower. You've probably seen that from last season's Winterfest. And we got this Magno Repulsor board from last season. The Crescent's Flame, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I use it. And we've got my chocolatey wrap. I love this wrap. I use it a lot. and it works perfectly.
I hope none of this bread has mold on it. No, moldless bread. Wonderful. It's old though. It's not hard or anything. It's just like, I don't think it's been used in like 2 weeks. It's not saying much. All the preservatives, you know, keeping it available to be able to be eaten, like 2 or 3 week old bread.
Yeah, not usually a thing that actually happens.
Right?
So, if that happens to you, you're a lucky person. My main preset, guys, saw if you see me using the Foxfire skin, you've got to know my preset because I love it. I use it a lot and it just works perfectly. I always use the protocol pack now because I found out that it just goes great because you could actually see my banner. I use uh that cool looking A. I can't really remember if it's like an arsonist A or whatever you call it, but that
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
yeah, an Anarchy A, the Anarchy A logo for my banner. The Foxfire skin, and I use like a black on top of a white. I mean, a black on top of a red. For the straps are red. The back bling smoke is red. My hologram color is brick red. My smoke is brick red. And then my color for my back bling in general is black. And then I use it on Protocol Elite if y'all have that. And if you want a big beefy one, that doesn't work as well. So it's on you what
A
you
big
use.
beefy one, Michael.
Yeah, I've got a big beefy one.
I think Derek picks up on those kind of things these days, those jokes. Like I made one the other day and he laughed and I was like, "What is it, Derek?" And he's like, "Nothing, nothing."
Yeah, the Safe Light guy isn't even here anymore. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. He like was here and then he just like disappeared. So maybe he's eating an early
Huh,
lunch or something.
maybe.
I don't know. I need that fixed. I think I'm gonna purposefully not go into work tonight. It's just DoorDash, you know. It's not like a salary paying job or something, you know.
Mm.
But last time there was weather like there is here in Jacksonville. Uh,
Oh, is it crazy right now?
no, I mean it's getting really cold and there's like icy rain right now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I drove in that right after they fixed it, and the guy that fixed it said it would be all right, but I don't know. I think he did. I don't think he did a good job fixing it.
Can my buddy Cosmo TT join soon?
Who?
Cosmo TT, Gianni.
I don't have a problem with it.
Alright. Well, he can join the stream, but
you
that's
you
gonna be
might
after this round.
you might want to let him know that it's there that we're streaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll be happy. Think I drank my sparkling ice too fast.
I think I'm going to make some kung pao chicken for lunch.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, last night I had it with udon noodles. It was so good.
Laura doesn't care for Chinese food, which sucks because I like Chinese food.
Me too. I love
Oh, this looks awesome.
I
I
love
got the
most
claw
food.
hand.
That does. That looks
I don't like
sick.
that he only swipes back and forth, but
You can
it's
tell
cool.
I love most food.
I feel like they should have made a version where he has two.
Same.
I love Chinese food though. Chinese food and like sushi rolls, like Japanese
Oh,
food.
I didn't know
I
you
could
liked
eat
sushi.
I could eat so many sushi rolls at one time. It's not, or so many at one time. It's not even funny. I would prefer to have sashimi though.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather eat just
Way
meat
better.
than
Hmm.
like
It's
a
way
roll.
better.
Just the meat by itself or the fish. I'd prefer
Well,
that.
maybe when your birthday comes around, if you want to hang out for a day up here or something, we could all go to eat sushi somewhere and take you out and treat you to it.
What is
There's
the
one
what do you press to thank the bus driver?
down on the D-pad.
That's right.
Yeah, your
Uh,
emote button, which is
I'm
real
gonna try to
convenient.
rescue another person.
Let's go to
I'm gonna rescue
Slappy.
someone here.
Oh, okay. Brutal
I got rope.
bastard. It is that.
We can, if you go down to the little body that's in the water coolie, you'll see me land near it, and if you hold down square, you can like rescue the body, and then it's a quest thing. Where is the body this time?
In the ice.
There's
Oh.
somebody that dropped down. Trying to see
Near
where he
us?
dropped. Near the compound.
For me, it's... Oh,
Got
wait.
it.
I already did that. That was the one I did. I've gotten 3 out of 3. This is my next one. So guys, if y'all haven't played much of Fortnite, the new season's pretty cool, and it's a good point to start from, because they've got some overpowered weapons for sure, but not because of that, because this is just kind of a peaceful season. There's not really too much.
'Tis a peaceful season, huh?
Yes. It's mine now. My board now.
No, you stole my piggy.
Piggy. Running in all around
Ooh,
on
here we go.
Piggy. Yes.
I only
Piggy
have
looks
one weapon.
I have none.
one.
We need to find
But she
stuff.
Here's some stuff. We gotta upgrade.
Oh, and yeah, if you hit the snow now, you can actually make a giant snowball. And then you hide in it.
I've tamed 2 piggies. Is that one of y'all shooting?
No, they're shooting at me from
someone's shooting at
somewhere.
me. I see him now.
Alright, how many guns y'all got?
Got him.
Damn, came up behind me. Watch out, y'all.
Oh, he got me with a slide punt shot. Watch out, Derek. Save us.
Oh, he got me.
Daggum.
Oh, that was you that still left. Dang. That dude was freaking good.
He was.
Oh, we got sandwiched is what happened. That was two different teams. I'll let you right back up.
Yeah, ready back up, and then...
Okay, now let me see.
Thank goodness they patched that glitch. I hate that glitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a glitch, guys, if you don't already know. Sometimes it'll make you think you're ready, and it's not actually ready up. You have to unready and then back up.
It's, yeah, it's ready up.
I love that skin with that glider. That looks so cool.
Oh, nice! I did finish that one. Good. So I did enough damage with explosives
That
to
looks
finish that one off.
sick.
What was it? I didn't see it.
It's like a little red and gray glider with a green trail. It's beautiful. With that, with Deku.
Oh, okay. That's what I was
The
trying
one
to find
Deku
out.
was riding. It was so cool. I
I didn't
actually
see
like it. It's an animated board.
After this next match, I'm gonna take just a quick little run to the restroom.
Okay.
So we might have to run back to the lobby. I don't know.
That's fine.
Don't you wish you could? Sometimes, don't you wish you could? You could keep all of the gear that you get in between the lobby and
there's
here.
definitely times. Well, so they had it in one season. You could stow away stuff in a
tent.
In a tent, and then go get it in another match. As long as you found a tent item, you could go back and get it.
Yeah, and that was part of the game that made it so fun.
I never really used it, and just
but everyone was trying to get it, so they killed me for it. For me, I used it a lot. Some people didn't use it at all. Some people really liked it, and some people hated it.
Oh, there's a person here. Oh, it's that princess that looks weird.
I've got tons of stuff I unlocked in the game. I want to get that boba girl, to be honest. I don't know why. can give her a small tip.
What? Wrong move. Ow.
Well, I gave her a huge tip, so... She's the bus driver, actually. Versus Felicity Fish. She's the most, she's the bus driver for this season, apparently. Cause, like, if you go to a character and you talk to them, they'll tell you if they're the bus driver, basically. Large tip. And so, that's a thing, that's cool. Oh! I just finished that. How? How did I finish that quest?
By doing what you're supposed to do to finish the quest?
Being predictable.
Well, now I have the wrap for Reboot Rally somehow. Oh, yeah, cause you're rallied. Well, yeah, no duh.
We got a
no boot rally. Well, where is that thing we have to save?
I already did it. It's over here, right off the dock.
All right, so mark it, please.
I marked way further off than I meant to.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah.
Got it. I need 2 more.
I haven't been to this area before.
Why do I keep borrowing Tricked Out from you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Tricked Out augment. You keep getting that.
I don't know what you mean by borrowing it from me.
If you don't want it, you end up, giving it to me because I don't have it in my augments.
Oh.
But it doesn't give it to me as an augment.
You mean as an unlocked it? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
I can't find the location I'm supposed to go to trigger this location it discovered.
Well, shoot, now I can't get up. I'm gonna die.
Is all this gray the storm? Oh,
No,
we're in the
it's...
eye. Okay, I got it. I figured it out.
What is this? Jump much higher with low gravity sprinting. What? Oh, and I don't take fall damage. That's amazing. This is my favorite augment.
You've been doing that. You got that augment in the past.
No.
Yes.
I've never had it.
Yes, you have. You did it with Mom.
No, I didn't. That's why I just said I unlocked it for the first time.
Where you run around and you have the shockwave thing on you?
Yeah, I didn't have it before.
If we ping this area, like the area for the next Fortnite, we get to see where everyone is for a short amount of time.
Ooh, an Excalibur.
I have one.
They're nice.
Can I get it? Can I get it?
I'm using it.
Okay.
There's 6 grenades if you want them.
No, I want the other Excalibur rifle.
Do you have full shield, Joseph?
Yeah, I just got it.
I have 90.
Okay.
I have 90, but I'm good right now. Yep, I'm very good. I have a shield pot now. Yep, and then I got that new assault rifle look. I like the new assault rifle. Cause, so assault rifles look the same for everything.
I hear.
Now. Oh.
Same. Oh, I ran down here for a second.
Dead. Bye-bye.
Boom, you're gone.
You'll make him too strong.
We're about to get a new augment.
Yep, and now. That's where the new store mine is. Alright. Well, I'm going inside the new store mine, so I don't die. Can you see it? You see the new store mine? We're inside of it.
Yeah, I noticed.
Is anybody gonna come help? Got him.
No, no, and no. Got him.
Shoot.
Got him.
Watch out.
Got him with a shockwave hammer the whole time. Killed him. Sorry for launching you.
Nah, I was wondering what hit me. I was like, I didn't take damage now?
That's because this is shockwave hammer.
Did we save? Yeah, he's still up. Who are there? Rare tactical shotguns.
Oh, I want a tactical shotgun.
Michael got it.
Those are
And
back.
Hulu.
That's awesome. I love tactical.
It's only from augments you have a chance to get that thing.
Oh man, I want it.
There. Thank you.
Thank you,
All
thank
right.
you. But I don't hear you. Alright. Oh. I have to hit this.
Cooley's getting better.
Yeah, getting a little bit better.
It's noticeable. Before it was like we're having to save you every time we had an
Yeah,
encounter.
this is that's actually a weapon. Kinetic ore is a weapon. This is a weapon you smack like this, and then it launches.
What, to get the hammer?
No, it's called kinetic ore.
I'd say we need to get the high ground right now.
I agree. I like how you think, Mike. Or Cooley. That's how Laura does not quite think like that.
Yeah, we're down in this little...
You.
What are you shooting at?
He's shooting at something to break it. Hey, I got an Excalibur up there for you.
It doesn't break it. It
So
does
check this with the hammer.
Watch,
Truly.
watch.
If you press L2, it does a slap, and then you spin, and you can keep holding it down and keep hitting, but you only get 4 times a hitting. And that includes attacks. So attacks are R2, L2 is to like flip up in the air. But it's like super helpful to get around quickly and such. And like such as
I'm over here now.
world peace.
What?
You know that girl that was on Tosh.0 that did this beauty pageant and basically just looked terribly stupid, even though she probably wasn't the dumbest person in the world, but was just nervous? The one that was like such as... You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
I don't know if you ever watched much Tosh.0, but... Anyway, she actually dated, of all people, Michael Phelps. Like, after all that happened. That's like a D-list celebrity person, but... I mean, I was kind of surprised.
Okay, they're going to be anywhere, right? Once we get in this tiny-ass circle.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
Wait, so y'all can see the circle too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second circle?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about second. I see a fairly large circle right now.
We're inside of the second circle.
There's Deku Smashes over here. Where's that? Where's that? I'm gonna try to get it.
No, you won't. Ah. Oh.
Oh, that's you. Are you going for it?
No, that's
not worth it. Not worth it. Hey, stop. I can get on with you. Or not. We're close enough. We're good. But we kill this person while they're trying to escape.
I'm taking the top. I'm going to the top of the mountain.
Heads up, there's someone this way.
Oh shoot,
What
I
the
didn't
frick?
do that. I got out of the thing and then died. I'm dead. That's too bad. I'm dead. If you carry me and then take me out, then I might not be dead, but otherwise I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh, man. I'm dead.
Y'all are both dead?
Yeah, we're gonna die soon here. I have like 2 different teams coming after me at the same time.
I love that skin and back bling.
Oh, I thought you were down there with us, Mike.
He's got the Rocket League ball back bling, and I love that back bling. Oh, sorry. Yeah, but Coolie Cake's got that.
What's this one?
This is a long stream.
Yeah, you're gonna have like 6 people on you in a moment.
On you? Playing it smart, playing it smart.
Decorate traffic lights for Winterfest. Didn't even know that was a thing.
Decorate traffic lights.
Where are you? Where's the reboot card?
Oh,
there
mine
you
like
are.
drifted down the river, so it's probably in that dead zone area. Yeah, it's shrinking right now. Like, there you go, take him out, Michael. Oh! Hey,
Oh,
second place, I'll take
second.
it. I'll take it.
I got nervous and I got anxious and didn't take the shot. They were right
That's all
there
good. I do
too.
that way too
And then
often.
another person showed up and I'd still couldn't get the shot off in time.
So you want to back out? You probably got to
Yeah.
back out.
And I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, you have to back out anyway. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Wow.
Well, I probably need to run to the restroom as
Now
well.
this actually
Yeah,
looks sick.
I'll be right back.
This isn't gold, it's silver. Trolled focus. I like that a lot. Equip, for sure.
Maya.
I would use this with Iron Man.
I like that.
Can I see your wrap? Oh,
Which rat?
your wrap with your cartoon skin. You should use your cartoon skin.
I get you.
Oh yeah. While you guys are being bored to death. I don't know if he ended the stream yet. Did he?
No, you can end it.
Oh, well. Okay, guys. For now, we'll be telling you some stuff while we wait. I might as well talk about a lot of games I play, or I could talk about lots of other things. But meanwhile, right now, the item shop's pretty cool. I think so. And a few games to play right now, currently. If y'all like Portal, there is a game very similar to it, but in a free-for-all format. And they have like a free-for-all one and some other stuff. They have a free-for-all version, and there are like tons of different games on it. And it's called Splitgate, and that's a good game. And then there's Fall Guys. I play that a lot. I know everyone plays that. And then Portal right now is the bundle's super cheap. So if y'all like the first Portal game, there's Portal 1 and 2 on Steam right now for a very cheap discount. So I know many of you may have heard about it or have never played the game, and that is a great game to play. I'm thinking about playing it soon after this, so. And if any of you want to hop on Splatoon 3 with me, that'd be nice too. Oh, Staticus. I think that Arctic Assassin actually looks great with the chrome cage. I would want that skin now. For that reason.
I forgot all about how cool Krampus looked. But at least I like his glider.
Yeah, Krampus does look pretty cool. Or Krampus,
the Krampus glider looks
like
to go along pretty well with other stuff too.
Krampus, however you say it. I don't know how to say it. Me personally, I really want the skin.
What's new? Don't you want like everyone?
It just goes great with my back bling I'm wearing right now, so.
I'm back.
Perfectly. I love this skin. The Arctic Assassin with the chrome cage backbling, though. Kinda sick. I was actually thinking about getting you the Icebreaker pickaxe, but it wasn't really worth it. I was wanting to get to you for your animated skin. Getting the Snow Squall glider, possibly, or something.
Probably the best one for it right now would be the Black Whip, actually.
The pickaxe?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, me personally, I like the black and white with it.
Well, yeah,
I
that's
would
like got the white outline around it and stuff.
blue
All right, girl, get
outline.
up here. Get up here.
It's got a blue outline.
Stop getting in the way. Just get up if you're gonna get up. You're in my way. Watch it. You're almost stepped on my balls. I really just want like an anime sword. I'm thinking when next time what's his name? Uchiha. Not Sasuke, but his brother. What is his name?
Sasuke.
No, Sasuke is the younger brother.
Oh, the one I have. The one I have. He doesn't
Itachi.
have a pickaxe.
He has a sword, doesn't he?
There is a sword in
Wait,
his
you have
bundle.
Itachi?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Did you notice that that this chick that I'm playing as right now has Village of the Hidden in the Leaf thing on her belt?
Yeah, I just realized that. I was like, the swirl. Look, but I'm using the skin right now. Ha ha.
Mike was playing it as an OG skin. That might even scare some people away.
Yeah, it's an OG default. It's OG default. He's playing as OG default. Like, it set to default OG version whenever he did that. That's funny. Let me try to be default. Oh man.
Is that who you first were?
Nah.
Oh, this is
I mean,
who I
yes,
first.
yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, this is who I first was.
Yeah, everyone starts out as the default, then they buy some stuff eventually.
I didn't buy anything with this. I've never spent anything on the game. Joseph keeps buying me stuff.
Yeah, I know, but eventually someone or them buys something for it, and then it works out like that, which is great.
I've got her. I just got her. Celine.
Who? Yeah, you
Celine.
should use her. You should use her. I have Celine
Nah,
too.
I don't want to play as a girl.
Oh, well, I'm gonna use Celine, and I'm gonna play with her cool-looking style.
Nothing wrong with females. I just don't want to be one.
Hey,
Yeah.
to each their own, man.
I mean, I'm playing with the female skin because it looks sick. This version. And I'm using the FNCS Badge of Honor back bling. And then I'm just gonna use her rest of her stuff.
I've got the fixer. I pulled it in like one of the winning things. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
it's like it's a rare, but I got
Those
it
do you
when I
want?
first right before when I first started playing the game, when they were giving you like free stuff, to start out to get you like into the game. Before I went up to Michigan to visit Devin for 420.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I Michigan's a legal state, so I just
Yeah.
kind of hung out with him and played video games for about 4 days, I guess. I was thinking about doing it this year for about 2 weeks, but I don't know if I want to do that or go to Washington, D.C. I think I might rather go to Washington, D.C.
Why DC?
Well, I haven't been since I was 6 or 7. Back for, you remember, you know Tim Munoz, right?
Mm-hmm.
For his wedding. Um,
I didn't realize this was in DC.
yeah, who he's a one-time marriage kind of guy. He's still married to that
Yeah.
lady. But I was like a junior.
I went on my
What is,
sixth
they
grade.
called me
or
a
in sixth
junior
grade.
something. I forgot what it was called. Not a groomsman, but like junior. Did they call me a junior escort?
I don't know,
think
maybe.
they did. I think that's what they called me. That's crazy, right?
Yep. That's kind of
If
funny.
you think about it, junior escort. Anyway, I was like 6 or 7 years old, and like I would escort the people, like females that were coming into the wedding, to their seat. You know, I'd take them to their seat. That's how I was a part of the wedding. It was up in uh, Mount Vernon.
I'm ready whenever y'all are. Y'all just got to hit ready up if you're ready to play.
It was up in Mount Vernon. You know,
I'm gonna do Spider-Man with it once I get.
we
funny.
the after, like the after. What is it called after the wedding?
Tell me if you see it or
the
not.
after
reception?
party or
The reception.
reception. That's right. The reception was like at some like super famous restaurant in Mount Vernon.
Do you see what's going on?
It was cool. We had like a
Yeah, I see
reception
it.
area for dancing,
That
and
real
like I
cringe
danced
moment.
with a bunch of people. It was really cool.
That's neat.
Yeah, it's
You
a really good
recognize
memory.
this
And like when we were there, we stayed before the wedding. We got there early because Mom wanted me to see Washington D.C. So I got to go to the Smithsonian, and we went to all the different exhibits. We especially hit up the Space and Rocket, or the Space and Aviation, or Aeronautics, or something like that. Forgot what it was called.
I remember when you said to Mom one time that you didn't believe that we actually landed on the moon, and oh my
I never
gosh,
said that. I never
we were in the
said.
kitchen one time. You said something to the effect of like basically saying you didn't believe that we did at the like at that time. It
I
wasn't
never
like
said that. I never
Okay.
said that.
Then John must have, or somebody did, but I remember
John
Mom
might
like,
have.
snapped. Mom snapped.
I would have
She was
never
like,
said
Don't
that.
you dare ever say that again around me in my presence.
Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
me. Otherwise, I would remember that.
Okay. It must have been John then. But yeah, I remember she was mad.
Why?
Because you know how she's very serious about space and rockets.
Well, John has I don't know. I don't want to pick on John, but sometimes, I mean, people believe what they believe, and I don't believe everything that John believes in,
Yeah. Well, the JFK thing, did you hear about that last week?
No, what?
That more stuff came to light, and it basically points to the fact that the CIA is the ones that were responsible for the assassination of JFK.
I never heard anything about that.
Yeah, exactly. So it came up due to be able to be approved to be released during Trump's presidency, all the information, right? And then he released all but like 20% of it. And even that stuff was pretty damning that they released, because it showed that at some point in time, or it was the most recent release that showed it, but at some point in time, like leading up to the assassination, what's his name that did that they said took the shot? Can't really forget his name. Anyway, they said that he actually was employed by the CIA, and they have like records of him going through CIA training for special stuff as a special employed individual under certain clearance and everything. He was given like top secret clearance all of a sudden. Yeah, man, like all that, and then John F. Kennedy's nephew, he came out and he said, it's clear by the information that's been released that my uncle was assassinated by his own government. And if you listen to some of the speeches and in context now of what JFK was having to say, he basically was saying, like, right now there's organizations within the United States government that are basically trying to circumvent the will of the people and just usurp all control permanently to themselves. And people have speculated that that's the CIA and the FBI. And I'm sure they're hearing me right now.
Should I use the Crucible blade?
But yeah, like, it's come to light, and like people are talking about on Twitter, like, I can't believe it's not a bigger deal to people than it is right now. And then other people are saying, well, when you think about it, like everything we've slowly found out over the last 3 years that have come to light as cover-ups and stuff, it's not really that surprising anymore. It's like, oh, yeah.
Well, honestly, like you're saying, it's not that surprising. Like, have you thought the whole time you've grown up that it might have been the CIA?
Not
like,
much,
have you?
No.
You never thought that?
Not,
like
no,
all of the
documentaries,
all
years,
the evidence that's come to light over the last how many years?
Yeah.
No, over the last how many years?
I
like
know,
decades and decades and decades.
I'm saying the last 4 years of me paying more attention. Actually, like last 7 years of me paying more attention to things. Yes. Now, since then, yes. But
because I mean,
prior to
that
then,
was
no,
like
I didn't pay attention to it like that. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't like all the crap that went on with the amount of like shit throwing they threw at Trump. And don't get me wrong, he's a pretty morally bankrupt individual, and he's not a good role model by any means. And I don't believe he has good character, being that things that he proclaims are good values and principles you should live by, he himself does not often live by them. So in my book, how you live out the principles you proclaim is your quality of your character. So I would say his character is bad. That doesn't mean just because someone has bad character that things that they do don't have positive and good results for people around them. I believe we had the best, 4 years of quality of the government and growth and everything else under Trump in my lifetime. But that's not necessarily saying it's the greatest thing ever, because within my lifetime. But I think that if you look at it, and that's if you look at it just from numbers, you don't pay attention to what he said, you just look at results. It was good. But then you look at the amount of crap they threw at him and the amount of stuff, like, dude, the Russian collusion thing turned out to be a hoax. And it turns out that it was planted information that was given by someone who was CIA to someone that was not CIA, who then took that information and then handed it over to the FBI and claimed that they were partisan or nonpartisan. And turns out they had ties to Hillary Clinton's campaign, like direct ties. And they claimed that they weren't partisan. Streaming. So basically it was planted information to begin with, and it was all bullshit. And Adam Schiff and all them knew it was the whole time. They just kept pushing it, repeat a lie enough times so people believe it. And it's come to light through plenty of evidence that it was all bullshit. And there was never any collusion with from Trump. And then when they said he was talking to Zelensky, I think it was Zelensky, trying to get like dirt on Biden, if you listen to it in the context of the conversation, the audio, it really isn't much like that. It's more along the lines of, hey, I've heard about this thing that I'm not sure if it's true. You might want to look into it, though. And it was basically saying that, like, Biden bribed them. The whole laptop from hell where it has, like, pedophilic material on it. It has prostitution, like, on it, all that kind of stuff with Hunter Biden. All that turned out to be true. They tried to say it wasn't. Ashley Biden, Biden's daughter, there's her own journal she wrote in it about how he took showers with her and stuff, and she would try and take showers only at night in the hopes that he wouldn't know she was showering and try to come in and join her. This is his own daughter. And then they said, oh, no, that's just made up. It's not her. She didn't write it. Then why is it that the FBI went after the person who found it in a room, like a hotel room, or I think it was a apartment they were living in. She was staying in at the time when she was going through rehabilitation. They found it in the room after it was left behind, and people try to say they stole it. No one stole it. She left it behind. The girl was like, this is weird. This doesn't look good. And then she handed it over to some people, and then it got published, and then they were like, this never happened. This didn't happen. And then but yet the whole Justice Department went after the person who turned it over. to news agencies and charged them for crimes of like theft and shit, even though she left it behind. Yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff that's come to light that's like, holy crap. Or what came to light since Elon Musk took over Twitter, man. Like, since he bought Twitter, go ahead and hit start, by the way. We're waiting on you, Michael. But since he bought Twitter, they've shown that child exploitative material on Twitter, anybody that posted that kind of stuff, they would just take down the single post and let the person's account stay open. And that's all they were doing at most. And then they had higher priorities. If you look at the email traffic that he's pushed out now and shown everybody what's going on, they were coordinating with the FBI and DHS, Department of Homeland Security.
What's the chat saying? I'm curious.
To block people's posts and like shadow ban and all this kind of stuff. And like, we suspected it, we being like the people in the United States suspected it for a long time, but now they have evidence and it's a First Amendment violation now. So that's the question, is like, okay, they're violated people's First Amendment, the right to free and the freedom to speak.
What's the chat saying?
It's a big deal, like, because the government, because there's been a previous
they could
court
be.
case where
it could be as easily explainable as them trying to stop mob. You know.
Well, no, it's not as simple as that though,
because that mob mentality and like you got, like you said, you yourself said, I'm not defending, like I'm just saying as devil's advocate here.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You know, you say a lie enough times, or it's enough information out there, and
you mean like disinformation, like the vaccines cause blood clots, which
all kinds of stuff, man. I mean,
just this week, the CDC admitted that they cause blood clots.
When people don't go to
my thing is, I'm a free speech absolutist, and that means in the sense of free speech is limited though to, you know, like you can't, like, free speech isn't calling for an act of violence. That's different. That's incitement. That's a different thing than generalized free speech in the sense of like constitutional law. But free speech absolutist in the sense that let good ideas prevail, let good people and goodness be what trumps bad ideas and bad science. So when you go to the court of public knowledge with it, not opinion but knowledge, and you come with facts and information and arm yourself with that to defend your point, that is more conducive to a healthy, growing society than just shutting down anything.
I'm watching the stream right now. I'm actually watching the stream.
Anything that just disagrees, shutting it down doesn't help. It just makes people feel like they're not heard, and then makes people irate.
I'm watching the stream
doesn't help. You know, like stifling voices doesn't actually help.
I'm watching the stream on Twitch.
Okay, because here's a good point. Like point somebody I was listening to made the other day. They were talking about that kind of thing. And if you just shut down all speech, what ends up happening is people get to the point where they feel like they have no other outlet or avenue or method to be heard other than to lash out. So it ends up instigating more problems than it actually quells. I don't know, it's interesting stuff like that I've looked into, but the whole what they've did at Twitter is pretty bad looking, because there's a previous court case that already existed with the Supreme Court where they ruled that government asking of a company that's a private company to basically take away constitutional rights is illegal. So that means free speech as well. So if the government is then petitioning a business to stop freedom of speech, no matter what reason they tell them to, they legally aren't supposed to be able to do that. So it's becoming a major lawsuit thing right now, and it's going to go up to the Supreme Court. But yeah, where Twitter was just silencing anything that the government told them to. And there's like direct emails from government saying, hey, we want you to take down this post. Or we want you to shadow ban this account so that people don't see the material.
Alright, let's get back to...
Or could it be found that, like, that people have been found to just, certain accounts say certain things without evidence? They just say things, or they hear something on the internet and then it gets like sensationalized, and the government's just trying to stop, like I said, a mob mentality or a mob.
I don't trust them to be the purveyors of truth though, and because Just look at the last few years and what happened with COVID response and with information about that. They shut down like doctors, like the guy who created and is responsible for the creation of mRNA technology for the vaccine came out against the vaccine, was vaccinated himself, and thought it was a good thing at first, and then came out against it, and then they shut him down, like turned off his account, and basically government tried to silence him. He went on Joe Rogan's show and talked about stuff too, and then it became a big issue.
I'm gonna create.
But
maybe he was just trying to express himself about the. He
was very science about
maybe
it,
maybe he was just trying to express himself about like that people shouldn't be forced against their will to take it. It should be like
only part of his stance. Like that's
I mean, because if he got it anyway, I mean that was part of him being a government employee, and I mean I got it. I'm not a government employee, you know, and I didn't have any problems at all. It felt like a 4-year-old kid socked me in the arm for about 8 hours, and that was it. And not even that long, like not even the whole time. That was just at the peak of the pain, and it wasn't even painful.
I'll tell you, statistically speaking, 1 out of every 800 men below the age of, I think it was 30, had an adverse reaction. But it's been limited in any kind of information being put out there, so people don't even know that. Like, that's a real thing, though. That's not just some made-up statistic. And then the contracts that they have with government are extremely, like, concerning the way they're written. It's really interesting. I didn't get it. I've been fine. I got COVID one time. I got over it. It took a while, but I got over it. The last time I got a cold, it was worse than when I got COVID, actually. Or the flu, a regular flu.
I've never had COVID at all. I haven't been sick in, I don't know when the last time I've been sick. It's been years.
Well, right now, though, I'll say right now, the number of people who are getting COVID that have been vaccinated is a greater percentage than the people who are unvaccinated that are getting COVID. You wouldn't think that, you wouldn't know that unless like you had been, looking into the statistics and following it. And the information that was coming out from like, where is it? Israel, and the information that was coming to light from, what was the other place? It was Israel and Scotland. Israel and Scotland both were pushing information out about like actual results and what they were seeing, but other places weren't. Like other places would just silence any kind of discussion of it, which isn't helpful for trust in a organization either. It's just, and I don't have a problem with anybody taking it. I told Mom, I said like I would actually think it'd be good for her to take it because she falls into a situation where she's a female and it's less common for females to have a bad reaction. And on top of that, she's above the age threshold and at an age threshold where there's more risk if you were to get it than there is from like get COVID for real than to get the vaccine. But to say like everybody in the military had to get it was just a terrible move. Things like that. And they just finally got rid of that this week.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm probably a little bit biased, right? Because I didn't have a reaction,
Well, Lauren's
not worth whining about and like having to go to the doctor or something. And I got the booster too, and I didn't have problems with the booster. I mean, it was less than the first time.
Yeah. Laura got it and got COVID. And Laura's the one that got COVID and showed symptoms before I even did. And when she had COVID, it lasted longer than it did for me. And that's just interesting to me. Like, and that's the thing. You can't really account for genetic differences, though, too. Like, me and Laura are two different people. The way our bodies are going to react and the severity of which they're going to react to it are totally different. It's apples and oranges. And that's why I also think it's stupid when people who have gotten it have said, I got COVID, but it would have been so much worse if I didn't have the vaccine. It's like you can't say that for certain because you're trying to prove a
I'll
negative.
share the stream with my
It
friends.
You know what I mean?
changes it changes your body when you get. I mean, you build up the ability to. Oh shoot!
Yeah,
There's two over here. There's somebody over
B
here,
cells and T cells. Yep, B cells and T cells.
and so it
I've done a
changes the
lot.
physiology, and so it actually does do that. It changes
Does
your
do what?
physiology, and so you're going to
I'm your
react
one viewer right now.
much. Oh shit!
Keep in mind, if you get any more than one viewer, that means that it's not. Hey, Barrett.
I was shooting and it wasn't
Hey,
doing a
Barrett.
thing to him. What in the world? That's crazy.
Hello.
Hey, Barrett.
Who's on
We're
with
streaming right now. Just keep that in mind.
Who's on with you?
My uncle
Your uncle.
and my dad.
Shoot!
Oh,
Shoot!
Shoot!
Dang it!
We got 19th.
Well, I played like crap. I don't know why I did what I did then. That's why we
I'll
died.
take
Dabba Zaba eliminated us.
Alright, check this stream out. I'm gonna send you the stream.
Joseph, do you want this stream
Oh, wait, no.
to be available for people?
How did mine
Sure.
Okay.
I just don't want Derek having his own and starting to get all a bunch of weird pervy messages from pervs.
Right. I don't know what to say. I know you've vetted the internet trying to find the most credible
I'll put it this way:
information.
like most information I've gotten comes from like actual studies that are being done, and a lot of the times the studies that say the opposite of what where I've kind of landed. There's a lot of people I've seen, their doctors that I follow in them and whatnot, and they're explaining like this data was left out of this. This is an important data point to be able to say, you know, whatnot, and they just avoided it, or they frame things certain ways. Like when they said ivermectin doesn't work to treat it, they only started giving people ivermectin when they're already in the hospital, and then use that study. The thing is, ivermectin is supposed to be taken as a prophylactic as treatment, I mean, before you even get sick. And the people that have saw results of taking ivermectin in a combination with vitamin D, they actually have like an insane survivability rate. It's like 98% of people who have done both are fine, and the doctors are being prosecuted for it and stuff. And the thing is, before all this happened, there were studies. I think one of the ones came out in like 2018 or 2019, and it was done by I can't remember the name of the.
My friend just.
Oh well, the study was done by I think it was the CDC or one of the other like DHS, but or not DHS, but whatever, Stockholm. Anyway, the study said like eventually there will be a coronavirus type infection that comes as a pandemic. When that happens, the best way that we can combat it will be the use, like global usage of ivermectin, and that was the plan they had in all their paperwork, in everything. The plan was ivermectin for treatment, leading up to the virus, and then as soon as everybody started to get the virus, they stopped. They like threw out the entire game plan that we spent millions of dollars on developing for emergency response. They threw it out the window, and then we're like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to make a rush vaccine. And in the end, to me, I think it's a bunch of greed and people wanting to make money in the pharmaceutical industry. And it's nothing new. It's very commonly done by them. I don't know. I just very, very, very negative view of big pharma these days.
Or turn the lobby.
Personally. Oh, you did? I didn't know you did. We were waiting on you, or I was.
I got kicked.
Oh, I saw some other name got kicked.
She'll laugh.
But most of the people I've looked at, like, I
Dad
post
laugh.
stupid stuff that I didn't realize was stupid at the time. People called me out on it in the same group of people that I listen to. And most of them are, like, Harvard, Yale, Princeton grads that are, like, lawyers or doctors. And they're basically just really pissed off that they keep trying to force their kids to get vaccines and force their kids to mask at school. And now their kids are like 2 years behind in education because their kids were at developmental ages around like 6 years old, and they couldn't see mouth movement and stuff like that, so it just like created problems. So a lot of the people that I follow and keep in touch with on Twitter are just those kind of mindset. And I'd say about 80 to 90% of the people in the group, about 30, are all people that would have considered themselves liberals and Democrats, but turned away from all of it because of the response that's taken place over the last few years. And a lot of them have, like, since I've known them on Twitter, have moved from California to either Texas or Tennessee or Florida. Pretty wild. But they're rationally minded people. And that's what bothers them a lot of times, is the logical fallacies and the arguments being made by the other side. Like, the vaccine doesn't stop the spread, so I got vaccinated to protect grandma. That doesn't work that way.
I get that.
Oh, Michael, you're still waiting in a match, huh?
Yeah.
Michael?
Yeah.
I backed out because Derek had backed out. I'm sorry. I thought you heard us. I got one more dummy to save, huh?
One more dummy to save.
I want to say the reboot thing. Earn experience with an eligible friend in Battle Royale.
What do you mean, dummy?
Golly, you just gotta earn a crap ton of experience, apparently, in Battle Royale with you to be able to unlock the stuff.
You got 5 battle stars. Nice. If you go to your locker, you can clear your badges.
Oh, you're watching them on your
clear
computer?
badges, that clears off all that stuff, all the notifications. So you won't have that pop up.
I need to let you go. I need to find out where this Safe Light guy is.
Okay.
Because he's not working on my car, and he didn't let me know. He just like
I'll watch
dipped
the
out.
small ant video for now.
All right, man. We'll get on later and play and stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably just. I don't know. We didn't do well, did we?
We did good.
At one point, we got second, didn't we?
Yeah. Dude,
okay.
Even when I play with Cole and Laura lately, I'm finishing, because the start of the season, it usually gets a lot harder, like better people come in. So if I place in like top 20, I'm usually not that upset. It's if I get like 59th or something, then I'm like, oh man, that sucks. But it's still not the end of the world. I try not to take the game too seriously. When I said dang it, really... I got ticked off earlier. It was just mad at myself and the bad decision making I had in the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to get back to it, because it'd be cool to have that free emote and the free glider.
Who in your family has the vaccine?
Just Laura, because her work basically forced her to, without forcing her to, and kind of violated doctor-patient confidentiality, if you ask me. Like, she could probably sue, but it's not worth it. They made a bulletin to Virtue Signal and like try to give comfort to the old people that frequent there, because they work primarily with old people. And so they posted some kind of blog thing and said, hey, all these people that our employees have all gotten the vaccine, and it was like everyone but Laura. So by process of elimination, you've basically just now told them, hey, this one person that works for us hasn't gotten the vaccine. They probably should, you know.
Um,
But
well,
whatever.
I mean, my job did the same thing. Like I'm doing DoorDash, right? And
Yeah,
they said as a requirement, part of the to be
they require you
an
to be boosted
employee,
too.
huh? What?
They require you to keep getting the boosters.
Um, they suggested if you, I mean, no, they didn't suggest. The government suggests if you're in the service industry, right,
Yeah.
um, to lower infection rate and to cut down on um, transmission.
But it doesn't do that. That's I don't know. That's what's so stupid about it is like it actually doesn't do that. They've admitted it after the fact now, after like using that as a selling point. They've admitted it does not stop what I say? Transmission. It doesn't. Like you could be like a carrier, not carrying symptoms though yourself, not even know you're carrying the virus, and then pass it on to somebody because the vaccine doesn't stop transmission. So, and by all intents and purposes, it doesn't even fit the definition of a vaccine. So they had to go in and change the medical journal's definition of what a vaccine is just so they could call it that. It's just, I don't know. The whole thing to me is reeks of all kinds of issues I have personally, which is funny because like growing up, you were very much more a distrust government, distrust things than me. And nowadays, I'm like incredibly cynical when it comes to government. It's just ironic.
No, I was never distrust government. I was just interested in that opinion. That's what maybe how it appeared to you because of like what I was ingesting. But I was like trying to figure out, what the divide is all about.
I get you. Well, I always thought you were more into like the more anarchy type viewpoints. Because it just kind of came in, and I think that's pretty normal stage in teenage growth for a lot of people is like that rebel against the system. Hey man, I gotta run to the restroom, something fierce, so I'll let you go now. But I'll talk to you later, and it was fun playing with you.
All right, fun playing with you too. Y'all
Later,
take
bro.
care and let me
Yeah, just
know.
hit me up with a call if you want to play later or something. That's the best way to get a hold of me because I won't probably even notice a text. My left pocket is usually where I carry my phone, and I keep it on like vibrate and ring, but I don't always hear it. And then my left leg has issues post surgery still, so I don't ever even feel it when it vibrates. So your best bet to reach
Okay.
me, like I said, is just give me a call. All right, later, bro.
Okay. All right, take care.
Bye.
Peace. Are we all still here?
Oh, I'm about to close it right now.
Okay.
Bye.
Because I'm gonna keep the stream going and like close out. Pre, you still here? Derek. All right. Anyway. Um. Thanks for tuning in. If you tuned in, Coolie Cake here. That was Staticus. Was the individual? He's the middle brother. He's younger than me. He he is a passionate individual about trying to figure out the truth about things. That's that's what he does in his spare time. Otherwise, he's an artist. He's a graphic artist. And Pre, the younger dude, that's my nephew. And so from time to time, I'll jump here on PlayStation, and I will play with them. Maybe it'll be less political. He speaks his mind. I don't know. I try to steer away from such things, you know, especially in a live stream, you know. I may think aloud to myself and be like, oh, arg, the state of affairs, you know. But you know, I don't know. I'm not trying to draw unwanted attention. I'm not trying to get my accounts banned. I'm not trying to have a virus ping my PlayStation, you know, keeping me from material, you know. I mean, hell, that's why I've changed my account as many times as I have, because of the fact that I've dealt with problems in the past. As far back as PlayStation 3, I mean, I had a PlayStation 2, but I mean, PlayStation 3, I went to the system configuration screen, you know, that shows like the network and, you know, all the information, and like the information about that PlayStation 3. And I started dealing with problems just from doing it, you know, at home on my screen, you know. And then I had problems with this PlayStation 4. That's why I haven't played it as much, because of having to deal with problems. I haven't had too many problems today, so I guess I'll see where this goes. Maybe you'll see me on PlayStation, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll only see me on Xbox, like Coolie Cake and Gloombirdie stuff of the past. And it all depends on if this thing's going to work right. And it's seemingly working right now. You know, I didn't take pictures with my phone of those screens. So, yeah. Anyway, maybe I'll get more playtime out of my PlayStation. That's why it's in my bedroom. Got my bed behind me. Got a whole bunch of clothes on the floor. So, yeah, what I gotta do, if you've been tuned in, or you're catching this as a delayed feed, right? I have to get in touch with Safelite, or get in touch with that guy who's supposed to be working on my vehicle, because he just dipped. He was like, oh, I don't want to do this. I'm out. I'm outies. Outskis. 5,000 B. Is what he said to me. He's like, 5,000 B. He didn't even say 5,000 G. You know, he was like, B. I was like, no, why not add a little of this? Right? That's for all those that are having their eyes fall out from all of the reading, the descriptive reading and the closed captioning. He didn't even give me this. I was like, come on. You can call me G. Well, you're one of these. Wait, hold on. You're one of... Damn it. You're one of these. Why, you might ask? Anyway, I'm gonna be back later by myself on the PlayStation or Xbox. I got to get some more PlayStation streams in. I don't know how good this one was. I don't know if it was acceptable. Anyway, deuces.